All right, guys, what are we doing today? Well, we got the GS, and I need a rear tire. And the front tire is good, but the rear tire, I'm at Cycle Gear, guys, but the rear tire is, it's getting down. And I just want to get it. He's got one in stock. I'm just going to throw the rear tire on. I wish I could set the camera up someplace to show you how easy it is to take the rear tire off. I got it on the center stand, and I'm just going to take the rear tire off. I think I might have to take the exhaust off, but I'm not sure. But I brought all my tools, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be quick and easy. But I don't have a way to set up a camera because I didn't, I don't know if it'll set up on the floor here. Well, maybe it will. All right. So let's get working. Yes, sir. We don't even have to take the exhaust off, guys.
That was quick.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
simple. The GS is so easy to work on. All right, guys, let's go inside. All right. Thanks, sir. Here we go. How simple was that? And we'll be back. All right, guys, so we're out here. I just wanted to show you how simple it is. I bought tools so I might have to take the exhaust off, but it just wiggles past. You can't go wrong. So put that stuff back on. I'm going to put my other camera back on when we get out of here. He's got it in stock. He'll be done. I told him I'd have it off in 5 minutes or less. He didn't believe me, but gosh, you got to love these bikes. These things are so easy to work on. I love this platform. I love the single-sided swing arm when you can just do tires like that with a center stand. It's just a no-brainer. So yeah, so we're at Cycle Gear. We're going to go to bike night next week here. They always have bike night over here. And yeah, no, I'm not pumping them up. I don't get anything, any breaks from Cycle Gear except for your membership. And you can see the tire in the front is in good shape. I think they'll both last. I got about 4,000 out of the rear tire. I could probably got another 500 or 1,000 out of it, but I think it was time, especially if I want to hit some dirt roads and stuff like that. So I decided to, what the hell, let me just change it, just change the rear one. I think it went sooner than I would expect. I would expect about 6,000 to 7,000 miles, but I'm always doing pulls on this thing, and it's really hard on the rear tire as far as, you're just going to wear it down a lot quicker. But all right, after we get the tire on, we'll jump on. Hopefully the video came out all right. I kind of put it on the ground there to see what I got to do, and this is the piece of cake. In and out, it's like a tire service. It's like in and out. This is like a pit stop at a GP moto race. But yeah, all right, we'll be back, guys. All right, guys, we're back. Tire's done. That was about 20 minutes. Man, you can't ask for better service than this. All right, let's set the camera up again. You can watch me put it on. I'll probably speed it up. Hopefully you guys can pick it up. Come on. There we go. All right. A little tricky, but gotta be careful on the center stand. Get this with one hand so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, guys, so that's it. 5 minutes. Well, I speeded it up, but what do you guys think? I'm going to jump on. We'll do a video as I'm riding. All right, guys, we are finished. No, I didn't torque them because I don't have a torque wrench. When I get home, I'll torque them. But they'll probably be pretty close. So how simple was that, guys? And the gentleman that works inside just started there. He started talking about bikes and cars and stuff, so I kind of got sidetracked. But yeah, so let's talk about putting the tire is not flat anymore like it was. Is this something you guys would do? Let's head home. Yeah, so as I finish buckling up here, be back here on Tuesday. And thanks to Cycle Gear again. Man, I always forget the guy's name that works on my stuff, but he's always, it's always good to just come in here. Now, usually I can get it in and out when we do tires. It's a real good dude. Yes, sir. So yeah. So this is this something that, let's see if I lower this a little bit. So if this is something you guys would do, take your motorcycle to Cycle Gear or any other place that sells motorcycle tires, pop the wheel off, and now I know a lot of guys like to switch, like to do both at the same time, but the front tire looks really good. It's got at least 3 millimeters to the wear bar, so I'm good. The way I ride, I'm probably going to wear this one out pretty close to the front one. So yeah, I'm kind of, it's okay with it, doing it this way. I think it was like 250 something for the tire, and mountain balance, all that stuff, and I guess it came out to just under 300. Getting rid of the tire and stuff like that, but it's still worth it for me. I mean, some guys, they think it's kind of expensive on tires, but I don't think $300 is expensive for a tire. And I'm really impressed with this tire as far as handling is. Now I know that you've got to put 50, 100 miles on it before you start doing anything stupid, but that's what they say anyway. But that tire really handles really well in the turns. I don't feel it giving up grip. And I was going to go with the Road 6s, but I decided, this tire has treated me really well. It handles really good. And then, it's probably better in in off-road. I think they call it an 80-20 tire. So I figure, what the hell? And it's not noisy at all. So, all right, long light. We'll be back in a minute. And we're back. Put that screen up a little bit. Yeah, so I'm really happy with the service at Cycle Gear. They treat me good. Yeah, they might be a little bit more pricey if I buy the tire online. Got a 5.0 up there. Gotta slow it down. It's only 45 mile an hour here. If I buy it online, I could probably save myself $30 or something like that. But it's all said and done. It's all said and done. I'd rather just do it this way. I have no problem doing it. This is why I love this platform so much. It's so easy to work on. A couple of hand tools. I thought I was gonna have to take the exhaust off, but you can wiggle it in there without worrying about the exhaust. I mean, it's like I said, it's a no-brainer if you're just doing the rear tire. Now, if I was doing a front tire, I could bring some extra tools and I could do them both because it's on the center stand, and I could just I could definitely get it off. It'll be more time consuming, obviously, because of the brake. So I probably wouldn't do it, the front, but the rear, it's absolutely a simple thing. And I just came up here to order the tire. I didn't know if he'd have it in stock. I figured I'd come back another day or just bring a tire up another day, but he had it. I'm getting it done. Yeah, and it's also a beautiful day to ride today too, guys. It's 75 degrees. I don't know, my thing is showing 77, but but when you're riding, you feel a nice cool breeze. Oof, that was a possum. Yeah, it looked like one. Anyway, but yeah, so I wasn't sure if I was going to do this video. I wasn't sure what I was going to talk about. I think I was going to talk about the tire. When you guys change the tires on your adventure bike, do you go? Some guys go with the road tire. You notice I have the mag wheel now. And a lot of guys will go with the road tire, but like I said, I've been really impressed with the way this thing handles, so I'm just going to stick with it. I was very impressed with the Road 6s when I had them on my 1250. It handled unbelievable, but I noticed a little bit of easy turn in now because it's not as flat, but it still was so good, and this bike is the best. Anyway, yeah, if you have an adventure bike, what tire are you going for? What's your go-to tire? Do you like an 80-20, or are you strictly on the road, so you go with the Road 6s or anything comparable to that? It's a very sporty tire. Or do you go with the 50-50, which I would never do because I don't want a noisy tire, and I don't want to give up handling because most of my riding is going to be, it's only going to be like 1% to 2% off-road. Who knows what the future will bring, but that's what I see. So I just definitely don't want to go with a 50-50 tire. All right, guys, I got away from all this traffic. So what is your go-to tire on your GS or any adventure bike? Like I said, I'm really happy with the 80-20. This is I didn't even mention what this is, so I love this turn. This is the Anarchy Adventure, the Meineke. Did I say Mikey? What's wrong with me? This is the Michelin Anarchy Adventure, and yeah, it's been good. I wasn't sure I was going to go with it, but no, I'm happy with it, and feels good. The bike. It's funny, when I was at the stop, I can feel that I'm on my tippy. Not my tippy toes, but I'm a little bit more, not less flat-footed, because the tire is not as flat. It looked like it picked up a half an inch easily, because the tire is just not as flat as it was. I guess that's what happens when they get, you know, whatever. Nothing you can do about it. But so far, so good. I'm happy. Anyway, guys, yeah, I just wanted to throw this together just to figure out, as we hit another light that takes forever. Is this something you guys would have done, or have you done? I think it's kind of cool. Just the guy in Cycle Gear said, "You can have the tire off in what?" I said, 5 minutes. I'll have it off, and he was impressed. But I said, "That's the platform I'm on." All right, guys, we need to fuel up. Oh, dang it. All right, guys, we are fueling up. Yeah, so what do I got? I got about 4,000 miles, 4,100 miles on the tires, and I'm replacing them. Yeah, I know that might seem a little bit fast, but I traded for these wheels. The gentleman told me there was only 1,000 miles on them. I know there was only 1,000 on mine, but they kind of look similar, but I think there was a couple of thousand on his, because these things just wore out faster than I thought. Although I do a lot of pulls on it, so you know it's hard on the rear tire. I think I should have got at least 6,500, which is fine. I'm okay with it because I wanted these wheels bad, so it's not a big deal for me to do that. But yeah, so you can't go by me with 4,100 miles replacing the rear tire, because I hear these guys are getting, I don't know, 6,000, 8,000 miles. I know on the front for sure you can get 8,000 miles and maybe more. But yeah, but I'm still happy with it because I got the wheels I wanted, and I'm pretty happy with the. Well, not pretty happy. I'm very happy with the tire. I didn't think I would want it. It's got that aggressive look, but it handles really good, like I said. So, you know, I don't know. Anyway, guys, as I roll home, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's something you would do. Would you bring if you're just doing a rear tire, would you just go to a tire place or Cycle Gear and pop the tire off, or are you just something you don't want to deal with? I don't mind. I love working on a car. I just think it's kind of neat that you could just do it so fast. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm sure I'll be back with something, you know, in the future. I don't know. You know, I'm trying to make more videos, just trying to get into it more. But yeah, I know I'll have something again in maybe a week or two. All right, guys, later.